Rob Gronkowski, he said he finally retired. Farewell to, thanks for what you did, Gronk, but I don't think you retire. I think he's gonna come back. He's waiting for that phone call from Brady. Maybe. Or maybe I think the game might be a little bit too fast. He might be taking care of his body now. What do you think? You think Gronk is done or he's coming back? Do you think he can even play at a high level like he was?
Probably not without getting injured, but it brings me back to baseball. Roger Clemens was really old. He was a pitcher, and he came back like super late in the year and dominated. Maybe he does that. Maybe he just pulls like, hey, week 10, just slide in there. I know Brady. We know the same plays. Becomes like a third tight end, catches a couple touchdowns in the playoffs, some big red zone possessions.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? He's got all the money. He's got everything he needs.
Yeah.
Got to take care of his body.
Take care. You need 5 more weeks. Take your 5 more weeks. We say, hey, I'm coming back. Who's gonna sign me? I think somebody will always take a chance on you.
So I think if I had to rank him, I would say number 1, he's retired for good. Number 2, he's coming back late in the season. Number 3, he's gonna come back before the season. I don't think he's gonna come back before the season.
I don't think he's coming back before the season.
Yeah.
I think if anything, at least after week 1, we might hear something about him.
And by the way, I think Rob Gronkowski has an argument as the best tight end of all time, but I'm not sure if he is because he didn't have the longevity of guys like Shannon Sharpe, Tony Gonzalez.
He didn't have the line, but they also didn't have the success that he had.
He also had Tom Brady. So
I mean, regardless, I'm just making a point. I'm also just making a point that he made what he did, and then after people want to say, oh, Tom Brady had Bill Belichick. What do y'all want?
They had each other.
We talk about Gronk, you're gonna talk about Brady, okay? And then now when we talk about Brady, you want to tell me he had Brady? Okay,
that's how it goes.
Talking about Brady.
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice
else?
had Montana, and Montana had Rice.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody to throw you the ball, right?
Yeah.
So absolutely. So now you gotta understand these guys. Shannon Sharpe also had a quarterback. He didn't have no Mason Jar throw him the ball.
Yeah, Jimmy G.
Somebody. If he had Jimmy G, he would not be on TV right now arguing with Skip. I tell you that. If he had Jimmy G, no way. You damn wrong. No way. Same way. Tony Gonzalez had a, good quarterback. Everybody, Vernon Davis had decent quarterbacks, like everybody got somebody, so you can't take that away from Gronk.
Gates.
Yeah, but guess what? There were guys that Tom Brady had that were not Gronk.
Right.
You can't take that away from him. Gronk is the best tight end to probably play.
Yeah.
He's top 2 and he might not be 2.
How about Mike Ditka?
Up there as well. There's a lot of them up there.
There's a lot of great tight ends. But anyway,
Antonio Gates was up there. I believe you give Antonio Gates to Brady, he might be as good as Gronk, or not, if not. You know what I mean? But he had Phillip Rivers. The team didn't go anywhere. So where could he go? So
I would just say that
you stick with.
I think he's one of those dudes where, when we talk about all the time in basketball and stuff, and in football, it's like you can have different conversations. It's like if I'm just drafting a guy for 10 years all time at the tight end position, I'm taking Gronk. But if you said, hey, I want this guy for 15 years, 17 years.
I mean, it's not really that realistic for a football player in general to play for 15, 17
I agree,
years.
but some tight ends.
In general, some tight ends played, but they didn't play at that high level all 17 years.
And Gronk was a great blocker too, by the way.
He was both.
Great blocker.
He could do.
Yes.
He could do both. You got to understand that he could do both. So you just ask yourself, okay, now when you go back and you look at the tapes, Gronk did both, and then on top of that, when Gronk actually started, your boy Hernandez was actually even better at that time, but then when
he's my boy too now?
All the bad guys are your boys, man. You're a bad guy.
I did like Aaron Hernandez on the football field, my friend.
I did love that guy. What?
In Florida, holy.
In Madden? Yeah, he was nasty.
He made Tim Tebow get drafted higher than he would have otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.